Hello everyone, I am Priyansh Meena and I have completed my Python course from Code Basics under the Data Analytics Bootcamp. Starting with the problem statement, um, Atlee Grants is a hotel chain which operates in various cities in India. They have hotels in four cities in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. They have been in this industry for around 20 years. This Atlee Grants company is facing a major competition with its competitors. They are losing their revenue and market share. Atlee's management has decided to onboard data analytics, and they are going to do the data informed decision making so that they can increase their revenue. So first of all, starting with the data exploration. Um, First of all, we have imported most famous library of the Python when it comes to data analytics, that is pandas. Uh, this is the syntax for importing the library, and we have imported the fact bookings table. So by pd.read underscore csv command, and this is the head function which shows the top five rows of a data set. Dot shape function which will give us the number of rows and columns of that particular data set. Uh, this uh, this this method like df bookings platform is a column in within the df bookings table, and the unique function will give us the unique values under that column. So we will get the booking platform uh, as our output. So next slide. So we have derived the number of bookings made through each platforms. So for that we have performed this function. We have dot bookings platform, that is the column, and the value count. So this function will count the values for each unique value under that column, and from extending this code to plot in the bracket kind is equal to bar graph. So this will give us the bar graph for these values. Also, there is a describe function which will give us the uh, each count, mean, standard deviation, min 25%, 50%, 75%, and max of each column of this data set. So next, n smallest and n largest. These function will give us the number of rows, and we have to specify the number of rows, and we have to also specify the column. So um, these function will give us the number of rows for the value smallest or largest for that particular column. Okay. Now comes data cleaning. Uh, while performing describe function, we notice that the minimum value of the number of guests is minus 17.00. So number of guests cannot be in negative. So for that we have performed this solution, which says that the number of guests give us the data in which the number of guests is greater than 0. Now uh, when we look at the maximum revenue generated from a particular column from a particular customer, this output will be shown. So revenue generated from a single customer cannot be this much high. So we have so it shows that there are outliers in the revenue generated column. So we have used average and standard deviation to know the maximum amount and for removing the outliers. So this is the function we have performed. We have calculated the mean and standard deviation, and then for the maximum limit is for the maximum limit of the revenue generated, which is equal to the average plus 3 standard deviation. So the maximum limit is 29,4498. So and to update our data set, we have performed this code. That is df underscore bookings is equal to df bookings and square bracket DF bookings dot revenue generated, which should be smaller than this maximum limit we have calculated. Now, this isNull function will show that is there any null value uh, in the data set, and if we perform some function with this, we will get the total number of null values. If there is null, there are null values in the data set. So we found that the ratings given column have 77,897 null values, which can be okay because sometimes customer may not give the ratings, so we need not to deal with them. Now comes the data transformation and the insights generation. So we have calculated a new column, that is occupancy rate, by dividing the successful bookings with the capacity column. And we have performed the grouped by function on the room category, and performed the aggregation function, which is mean, to get the mean value under each room category. Now we wanted the mean value of each room class. So the room class is in the underscore rooms table, and occupancy rate is in the DF aggregated bookings table. So we have merged these two tables uh, with the help of the pt.merge function, and as and on the column on which we are merging these two tables, is the name of that column is different in both the tables. So we have added left on and right on argument within the merge function, and after merging there is a new dataset df, and on that dataset we have performed the group by function on room class, and aggregation function mean on the occupancy rate, and rounding up the values for 2. Now we want the total revenue released for each city. So the city column is in the DF hotels table, and revenue released column is in the DF bookings uh, table. So we have merged these two tables, as the column name is common between these two tables. So we have performed on argument, and then we have performed the group by function on city, and some function on revenue realized. So this is it with the presentation of my Python project. Thank you.